What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here. It's time for another base review. Today we're going to be taking a look at another secret underground base. This one is by Pixelusion. Now, just to get into it, this one is not too big, it's not too fancy, but I feel like it covers the basics pretty well. If you just want a good base to get right into, this is perfect. So it's right underneath a village, so you can go up and you'll have easy access to villagers for trading and whatnot. I would recommend putting like a golem up there and some defenses so that the village is protected. But other than that, you're set up for that. But as you can see, quick entrance right off the back. This first level, you have a lot of storage so that if you're coming from a run, you can come in, store stuff. You've got multiple beds already ready to go, so that means you've got it ready to go for multiple players to come in right away and use the base. Like you see, it's not huge, but it does cover the basics. If we come down this next level, it looks good too. It's a nice little cozy little base. So if you want to do some indoor fishing, you could. These are the only mobs that spawned in, so I would recommend coming in and just, as you can see, you have a little bit of a dark area right there. I would put some light there. The cool thing is normally it spawns them over there, so they can't really come over here easily. That's the only spot where I saw anything spawn, that spot right there, so I'd recommend lighting it up. You have access to bamboo right off the back. Now there's no enchanting table here. That's one of the only things that's missing when it comes to tools. But you can see you have books. It wouldn't take too much to rearrange that. Even though I kind of don't like it when you have to rearrange things like that. I kind of like the idea of them putting it in already in the design without you having to tear apart. Don't think you should buy something to then have to tear it apart to fix an issue. All right, so as you can see, we've got potion stations, we've got different crafting tables, smelting section, nice little crafting area here, and then a little farm area with more storage. Now the place looks great, but as you can see, like I said, it's nice, it's cozy. If you wanted to get right into just simply coming in and building things, you can do that. All that is set up right here. Like I said, the only issue I have is there are some things missing. Like I said, there's no enchanting table. I don't think, yeah, over here. We have an anvil and everything over here with more smelting. The only thing that we're really missing is an enchanting table. Again, not hard for you to put in. Like once you get an enchanting table in here, you'll have everything set up. Now, there's also no mine, but because of how this is set up, going outside and making a mine close by the entrance would not be hard. Apart from that, it's got everything else. I like the giant fish tank. I think they did a really good job with that. That looks really good. Like I said, it's nice, it's cozy, it's got storage. You can get started right away building things. This is a type of one you would do if you want to do a more normal survival run, but you don't want a super huge, gigantic, major base that you have to go through a lot of different floors to get to the things you want. Everything's right there. And then you're right underneath this village that is right next to a giant jungle biome. It's very huge. It's another one. Again, I like it when they spawn you next to a jungle in these, because jungles can sometimes be hard to find. It's got access to a lot of things like bamboo, watermelons for health potions, and jungle temples, which, as you can see, there's one right here next to the village that you spawn at. Now, granted, I did look around and there aren't as many villages as I normally find. Granted, you're right underneath a really good one. It's still a little weird to look around the surrounding areas and not find as many as I'm used to. Eventually you do find them, but they're kind of a ways off. Normally they're closer. But I did like you're right next to the jungle temple. There are more in there, and there's, as always, there are a few damaged portals. But again, they too are a little further away from this spawn point than I'm used to. You do have a good source of biomes between the mountains, the jungle, the spruce forest. You've got dark forest, root forest right over there. If you keep going straight, eventually you'll get to a very weirdly placed ice biome that's like right in the middle of forest and dark forest. It doesn't make any sense. You've got plain biome right here. You've got access to a good amount of resources. See, you got some mountain. And so with the plains being right here, you can build your own base that you like really quickly. So if you wanted to get a more detailed, more personal base up, you could right off the back. Like I said, it's very small. It's not too expensive. And I think it does do its job pretty well to get you in right off the back. You can get started right away building. Oh, they did have an iron golem. I didn't see it at first. That's because he's stuck over here. Okay. Yeah, so it's a good sized village right off the back. Trading, all that's right off the back. I think you could do a really nice, straightforward survival run in this one pretty easily. Like the only thing you really need to do is build an enchanting area and make your own mine. But you can easily make a mine anywhere here. Like I said, I'm not too upset when there's not a mine in these, because this one kind of just has that little setup of get in, do what you need to do, and then, you know, get out. You can quickly get in there and start working on a survival base. So as you can see, that's about it with this base. Very small, very direct, very to the point. It covers its bases and then it goes on. There are definitely way better bases out there with much better setups, but this one does do its job. I wouldn't say it's not my first choice, but I would not reject this choice as a base. I think it can function for somebody who just wants a simple base that covers their basics so that they can get right into a survival run without having to grind or work a very long time starting up a base. They have it, it's ready to go. If you're with friends and you don't want them to know it's here, all you gotta do is remove these signs and you have a secret base that they can't get to. Very nicely done, guys. All right. That's going to be it for this review. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. That way you'll never miss when we do a base review. That way, if you're looking for a certain type of base, you'll get a chance to see that if I do cover it. Also, make sure to check out our Spotlight Studio that we currently have. Our current Spotlight Studio is Everbloom Games. So I'll leave a link to their game list in the description so that if you want to go check out their stuff, you can. We still have a lot more going on with that Spotlight coverage of them. Still got some more interviews and showcases and Let's Plays, so make sure to stay tuned. But until next time, Average Arcader out.